It's a very kind introduction. I'm going to maintain the enthusiasm, hopefully. I'm enthusiastic generally, but this has been nuts, I've got to say. I'm the CEO of Blockchain Australia. You can Google blockchainaustralia.org. It's not about the Blockchain Australia today. This is about the community that's come together. You know, this response, thousands of people jumping on, literally, in the last few weeks. No budget, no marketing, just people who are willing to commit their time. And that's what I've loved about this conversation. As Rochelle said, we're so early, but the enthusiasm is crazy. What we're enjoying seeing is people are building stuff. You know, too often it is just people talking about the theoretical, but you know, the support here is for people who are building things. Everything should be pushed towards the people who are building things. All the consultants, all the lawyers, the government, but the emphasis should be on the builders. It's extraordinary to see people committing their time and effort to be able to create something new. And you know, it's been an absolute pleasure to be part of that conversation. Greg, Rochelle, and Amy Rose have committed an enormous amount of time here. A little bit crazy when I said to them, how about you don't make money doing this? And they said, we're up for it. And you know, it's great when people are willing to commit that time for the betterment of the broader community. The boring bit, which is not so boring from my perspective, is industry is paying attention here. I mean, I love the fact that there's so much general enthusiasm. I'm encouraging everybody in these rooms to make noise about what it is you're doing, because government's listening, the politicians are listening, industry is listening, venture funding is listening, everybody's listening. And if we can push the attention back to the people who are the creatives, the people who are building out this ecosystem, I for one am super excited about where that might take us in the next few years. The other thing I'd like to say is, if you're new, and there are going to be a lot of people who are new here, people always talk about the language and how exclusive it is. This is not exclusive language. This is inclusive. It's being built now by the people who are in this space. And that's, for me, one of the things that people need to recognise. You just need to commit the time to it. I mean, if you hear CryptoPunks, Bored Apes, Layer 1, Layer 2, liquidity pools, interoperability, it doesn't make sense until you get in the weeds. And as Greg will speak to shortly, it's fun in there. Play in the Discords, you know, Google whatever you need to sort of Google. Just take the time, because the position I put in rooms consistently is to people, no one's telling you what to do. All we're saying is, here's an opportunity, or here's something super interesting that we think you should look at. And if you don't look at it, that's okay as well. Just understand that you were here at the beginning and you chose not to be part of it. You won't hear sales pitches today. No one's going to be doing anything other than telling you about what their project is. This is cool people doing cool shit. That's the point of today. No production values, save for the fact that we're just putting people in front of you as best we can. In a difficult year for many, I have to say this has been a little ray of sunshine. You know, the reality here is, if you could feel the energy of these conversations that we have in the rooms that I'm in, then it's an extraordinary thing to be a part of. So from that perspective, enjoy the day, chat away, please tweet, let's break the internet as best we can. And I'm going to hand over to Greg Oakford.